Welcome to the Finkel Show. Sit back, relax, be entertained, and maybe even learn something.
Yeah, as you are all pretty much aware, all one of you, how you doing, nerdy? As you may be aware, the news cycle has been crazy this year, absolutely crazy. And yes, they do have HNN in heaven. That's the Heavenly News Network. And guess what? Jesus has been watching. So, Jesus decided to come to Earth to check out the human race and see what the heck is going on down here. He figured, yeah, Pittsburg, PA, it's a pretty decent cross-section of the human race. Of course, if you really want to check out the human race, go to a bar. That's right, go to a bar. So the first thing he did was check out some drunks. He wanted to check out some drunks, so he went to Joe's Bar there in the Pit. I think a Muxer sees this later. He knows where Joe's Bar is in Pittsburgh. Alan Killian is 8647. Taco Fafo Donnie. Yeah, okay. All right. So Jesus walks in to Joe's Bar in Pittsburgh. And Joe, the bartender, recognized Jesus right away. 'Cause, you know, Joe's a church-going man. He's seen all the pictures. So got very excited. And he greeted Jesus, who ordered some water. And then, whoever thought, Jesus turned the water into wine. And Jesus said to Joe, I think I'll sit outside on the patio. It's a nice day. If anybody wants to talk to me, send them out my way. I want to meet some people and find out what the hell's going on down here. And Joe, you know, being a good religious man, he nodded in agreement. And Jesus went out to the patio, and he took a seat at one of those tables with the umbrellas. Yes, it was a gold and black umbrella. Okay. All right. It's Pittsburgh. You know, you guys know Pittsburgh, right? There's a lot of Italians there. Sure enough, an Italian man with a broken arm walked up to the bar and whispered, Hey, Joe, wasn't that Jesus? Joe nodded, yes. He's hoping people will go out there on the patio and meet with him. He wants to talk to y'all. Italian man, a good Catholic, well, maybe not so good, who punched me in the mouth. Jesus for telling these jokes. It's Bell's palsy. I haven't seen you in a while, Logan. How you doing? Where was I? Oh, yeah. The Italian man, of course, being Italian, he thought about how long it's been since he's been to confession. Let's say he's overdue. He thought, no, I better not. But hey, Joe, can you put a bottle of wine on my tab and give it to Jesus? Joe nodded and did just that. And then a German fellow. Yeah, they have a lot of Germans in PA too. The German fellow with the broken leg hobbled up to the bar in his crutches and whispered, Hey, Joe, wasn't that Jesus who just stepped out on the patio? And Joe nodded. Yeah, he's hoping people go out there on the patio and talk to him. The German fellow, who happened to have broken his leg sneaking out of a married woman's window, thought for a moment, no, I can't do that. Hey, Joe, can you put a beer on my tab and take it out to Jesus? Joe nodded and did just that. And then a blind Irishman, you know, when you're blind, your hearing is improved, or if you're deaf, your vision improves. If you lose a sense, okay. Anyway, the blind Irishman with his improved hearing heard all of this. Well, we all know how you go blind. So he discreetly scooted closer to the bartender and whispered, Hey, Joe, put a whiskey on my tab and take it out to Jesus. Joe nodded, and he did just that. After a while, the gossip and rumors about the Lord being out on the patio made their way around the pub. Upon hearing this, a West Virginia man in a wheelchair rode up to the bar. Hey, Joe, they say Jesus out there on that there patio. Remember that jug of that there moonshine I gave you? Joe nodded. Well, pour Jesus a glass of water, a glass of moonshine on me, and take it out to him. And Joe nodded and did just that. Later on, pleased with all the free drinks, was saddened nobody came out to talk to him. Jesus came back in. It's miracle time. So he went over to the Italian man with the broken arm. He touched his cast and said, "Thank you, my son, for the wine." And the cast crumbled and the broken arm was healed. It's a miracle. All right. And then the good Lord went over to the German man with the broken leg, touched him on the leg. No, not like that. It wasn't a gay bar. Get your minds out of the gutter. And he said, "Thank you for the beer, my son." And the cast fell off, and the German's leg was healed. He stood up. He did jumping jacks. He ran in place. He was perfectly healed. And then the Son of Man went over to the blind Irish fellow and touched him on the head. "Thank you, my son, for the whiskey." And suddenly the Irishman could see. Some miracles going on in here. All you had to do is buy Jesus a drink. Jesus looked around the room because there was another beverage donor that there he is. He saw the West Virginian in the wheelchair and started to walk toward Billy Joe Jim Bob. Billy Joe Jim Bob looked up and he realized what was about to happen. He yelled, "Stop right there. I just got on SSDI."
I don't know what those two putas are talking about. I am the wind beneath Finkel's.
Hold on. It is obviously me. I am the wind.
You guys, this is stupid. I knew him first. Obviously, he is nothing without.
Oh, you knew him first. I am so sick of this. I knew him first bullshit.
Me too.
I don't care what anyone says. I am Finkel's favorite.
If it wasn't
for me, he'd just be one more rambling old man on the internet.
Come on, you guys. Why can't we all just get along? To be honest, I like to think I am the wind beneath my own wings.
Shut up, Finkel.